Good evening. The Seychelles Fishing Authority has intercepted 2 local fishing boats which were illegally using gill nets to catch sharks. One of the boats was caught yesterday at Beauvalon and the other at Perseverance on the 17th of this month. In the Perseverance incident, SFA officials seized 98 juvenile sharks which have now been stored in a cold storage container at the Providence fishing port. The authorities also confiscated their nets, which are being kept with fishing gears from other illegal fishing activities. The assistant manager for monitoring at the SFA, Roddy Alisop, has said that fishermen are only allowed to catch mackerels, sardines and crustaceans using nets.
On Thursday, 17 June, SFA was doing a patrol on around 6 a.m. in the morning, and they saw a vessel, boat of 3 fishermen fishing using nets to fish a shark out of the water. So they approached the vessel and then they pulled the vessel back to port for investigation. And upon investigation, they saw that there was around 99 species of shark. The law says that you cannot use fishing nets to catch shark. You can use hand line, but you cannot use fishing nets. Currently, the case is still with the police, and as soon as the case is over, we will let the public know what happened.
The chief executive of the Seychelles Pension Fund, Nisrin Abdulmajid, has said that there should be a complete review of the pension fund policy. This will require immediate review of the pension contribution rate and review of the retirement age. The CEO said this when presenting a copy of the Pension Fund 2020 annual report to the Minister for Finance, Economic Planning and Trade, Nadi Hassan, during a meeting at the ministry's headquarters at Liberty House. Mrs. Abdul-Majid said that the fund performed well in 2020, even with the COVID-19 pandemic. However, for the first quarter of this year, the pension fund has faced many challenges, which will in turn impact its financial situation.
In terms of excess contribution over benefit, we've seen that this is coming down from 76 million to 40 million, and it is a very important indicator because this is where we measure in terms of contribution and benefit. And as you may see in the next slide, the gap is closing. So there's the gap showing that it is closing. We've shown for the different years from 2006 at the inception of Seychelles Pension Fund. Then it widened a bit in 2015. There was a change of contribution rates. And in 2018, also there was a change of contribution rates. But then, as you can see, it is slowly closing.
Businesses will be able to benefit from low interest rates now that the central bank has reduced its interest rate corridor and monetary policy. The bank's board made this decision, which will come into effect tomorrow, 1st of July, after analyzing the country's actual economic situation. The new rates reflect the new economic realities and encourage more affordable credit, which will in turn boost economic activities. The governor of the central bank, Caroline Abel, said that these reductions will be for financial institutions and is expected to be reflected on loans that these institutions offer their clients. She said that they are targeting businesses to start off with for them to be able to expand, create employment and produce more, bringing revenue for the country. The Principal Secretary for Tourism has said that the new structures for the Tourism Department are international cooperation, communication and PR, human resources and administration, destination marketing and product planning and development. Mrs. Shirin Francis is calling upon all partners to work together in saving and promoting the tourism industry. She was speaking during an interview where she explained the objectives, the 10 objectives which the Tourism Department will be implementing. The Tourism Principal Secretary says, with the COVID-19 pandemic, the tourism industry is facing difficulties and it's upon all stakeholders and partners to unite and face this difficult situation together. Today, the 30th of June, is International Parliamentarism Day. Before the Assembly began its session this morning, the Speaker, Roger Moncienne, congratulated the Seychelles Parliament for its role and the work it has done. He said the role of parliamentarians in a democratic society is essential and that they are there to represent their people. The leader of the opposition, Sébastien Pillet, indicated that the roles of parliamentarians are evolving and Seychelles' democracy has become stronger. He said parliamentarians should continue to allow different voices to be heard and give them the opportunity to express themselves. The leader of government business, Bernard Georges, said that too often people do not see parliament as an essential tool in a society. And it is for this reason that it is good that once every year parliamentarians take their time to remind people that parliament is an integral and essential part in shaping the democratic development of a country. The National Assembly has unanimously approved to strengthen the implementation of law to deal with those who are continuously causing disturbances in the community. The motion by the leader of government business, Bernard Georges, was calling on the government to ensure that laws and regulations are in place and that the police forces rightly implement these laws to ensure that noise in the neighborhood is reduced. He also called on the citizens to act responsibly and to maintain a peaceful environment for their neighbors. All members who intervened spoke in favor of the motion. The president and patron of the Seychelles Islands Foundation, SIF, President Wevalron Kalawan, has sent a message on the occasion of the 50th anniversary of the Aldabra research station. He says that as the SIF's patron, he recognizes all the individuals connected to this furthest outpost of the archipelago. He has thanked those who have helped us reach this proud milestone.
The station, the heart of the adventure to protect our natural heritage, which we have given to the world, tells a powerful story that I hope will inspire future generations well beyond the next 50 years. My wish is that each and every Seychellois realizes and understands that national and international cooperation can help us preserve our planet while ensuring the survival of sensitive species. It's a success story of a small island developing state leading by example and committing a large part of its already limited land area to total conservation. Although the Aldabra Research Station has high costs, the returns on investment for our biodiversity and people is incalculable, not only contributing to fisheries and tourism, but also in building our human resources. As we take stock of the size of our ocean, the challenges it faces in terms of maritime security, pollution, and illegal exploitation, as well as the real threats that climate change poses to our precious atoll and all of Seychelles, I remain hopeful because of the natural beauty that has been preserved through science and the dedication of diverse people from around the world.
And with this, you end this news summary. Thank you for watching. Have a very pleasant evening.